Hey, Lamac here. Just a real quick message. This video is going to be a bit more gritty on some details. Just nothing like too bad. Just fair warning to everyone who wants to watch. With that said, enjoy the video.
It was a normal weekday morning at the UA dorms. That is until
Loud scream that wakes the whole dorm.
rushes to Uraraka's room.
Rushing away from her room. Catches her and stops her. Uraraka? What's wrong? Runs up in her PJs. Ochako-chan, are you okay?
Running up in full cowling mode. Uraraka.
Is shaking like a chihuahua. I. Hugs her. It's okay, Ochako-chan. Looks to me, Midoriya.
Nods in understanding, and runs off.
Runs up. What's going on? Also runs up. Yeah.
Runs up. Is everyone okay?
Runs up too. How the heck did you beat me here, Kaminari? Still shaking. It. Wawa was trying to comfort her. Shh.
Here, this will help. Walks up and scratches his hand slowly up and down Uraraka's upper back.
Questioning how he thinks that will help. What the heck do you? Shivers, then starts taking deep breaths before calming down. But thanks. That helps a little. Looks to Kaminari confused. How do you know that would work? He probably learned about that from Rich Ra. Questioning tone. Rich Ra?
About to start explaining.
What the?
Bolts past everyone and into a bathroom. Vomiting sounds. Arrives at the scene. Sorry I was delayed. What is? More vomiting sounds. Questioning Ida face. What is going on?
I don't know.
Still scratching her back. Uraraka, are you able to tell us what's going on yet?
Takes a very deep breath and lets it out. I think so. Gently lets her go but stays close. Take your time. Well, I think my quirk side effect went off recently. It has?
Pats her back before continuing. Is that part of what caused this?
Nods slowly. Yes.
Slowly trickles in and starts listening.
I don't get it. If it was just an AU Uraraka, why did you scream like that? And why is Midoriya?
More vomiting noises.
Shivers. It's because.
Slowly rubs her back. Take your time. Relax, breathe.
Breathes. It's because this AU was just a severed bloody head on my pillow.
Most of the class froze solid.
Shocked and hoping she heard that wrong. What? Holy shit.
My god, that. I can't even imagine how you feel. About to be sick himself. That's horrendous. Fuck. Shivers. Let's go downstairs. Ida, why don't you go get sensei? Yeah.
Worried tone. I'll keep an eye on Midoriya. And maybe help him downstairs when he stops.
Vomiting off screen. I'll help you. A couple minutes later, down in the common room.
Thanks for doing that, Kaminari. My mom used to do that for me whenever I was upset, so it was really helpful.
No problem. Ra told me a lot about herself and I figured some of it would apply to you.
I guess that makes sense. Still thanks. Ra? Rich Ra? Wait, did I miss another AU?
Sounds like it.
Long story short, there was an Uraraka that was rich on a scale that makes me look poor in comparison. And she wanted to go on a date with Kaminari. What?
It was nice. She was really sweet and listened to me despite my lack of an ability to properly communicate.
And I missed this.
It all happened kinda quickly. Nervously remembering how he was kidnapped.
Comes walking into the common room. Morning, guys, what's up?
Turns around in surprise. Huh?
What's wrong? You all look like you've seen a ghost. Huh? What? But. Notices original Uraraka. Huh? Did my quirk evolve and make another me or something?
Surprisingly. That's a close guess.
Explains what's going on. Oh, so I'm only visiting your world then?
Yes.
You seem like you want to ask something. You were just ahead when I woke up. Yeah, that's how I sleep.
Completely caught off guard. Excuse me?
So you turn into a severed head to sleep? Is that not normal for your Uraraka? No. It's not normal, period. Oh, we must have different quirks then.
Different quirks? Face of an Izuku that doesn't actually want to learn about a quirk for the first time in his life.
Yep, my quirk is called undead. I'm technically both alive and not, and can't die.
Sparkles, interesting, sparkles.
Yeah, but it's a pain since I can't sleep easily. I gotta basically stab out my ears and cut off my head to sleep.
What the fuck? Hey, that's my line.
Either way, I'm usually fine. I basically go into meditation for a while until I feel like I've rested enough. Girl, that is crazy on another level.
The fact you have to mutilate yourself to sleep is just insane.
It takes a while for people to get used to it. I don't think I'd ever get used to it. My Jiro got used to it pretty quickly actually. Wondering you're a Raka face. Your Jiro? Oh oops, just for the record I am single and have no crushes. I forget sometimes both Toru and Mina like tea? Right? All of the tea. Holds her teacup proudly. Exactly. So when I was saying I was basically saying my universes, sorry if I disappointed you. Nah, you're good. Just trying to make sure we got the right context.
Walks into the dorms. Morning brats.
Sensei? Where is Ida?
Questioning Aizawa face. How should I know? Anyways, you're all going to be doing hero practice for your first class, so I had to inform you.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I join?
Notices there are 2 Urarakas. Sure, whatever. Just don't cause too much of a commotion.
I'll try. Also, Aizawa?
What?
Please don't use your quirk on me, unless you want to actually kill me.
Freezes. What?
If my quirk gets erased for even a second, I'm dead, permanently. It's quite literally the only thing keeping me alive. Well, that's
Dark.
Sensei.
Still somewhat shocked. Yes.
I've already had a moment where my own mortality became too real. Please don't make me relive that.
I'm just gonna get Midnight to take over for me today. Walks out of the dorms. Later out in the training fields.
Alright class, today we're doing some practice combat training. Holds up her hand. One moment sensei, we have a guest who hasn't arrived yet. We do? Wondering if that's why Aizawa is having her take over. My side effect brought another me who wanted to join in with class today. She was sent to get a quick costume before the lesson. Alright then, we'll give her a minute or two and then continue. No need, I'm here.
Everyone turned to look at Uraraka as she was running up.
What the heck?
Covers his eyes in embarrassment.
Oh, I didn't see this coming.
Star-filled eyes that are excited. Hell yeah.
Why are you in your birthday suit? Huh? Oh, this. Well, the support course couldn't make anything to the specs for what would work for me, so I just had to go with what I normally have too. Wait, you have to fight like that? I would be very interested to know why.
Yeah, That's even more R-rated than Midnight, and it's literally her hero title.
It'll be quicker and easier to show you. So what's today's lesson? Practical combat training. Sweet. Can I fight first? Shrugs. Sure, I don't mind. Yay.
Is focusing on looking away. Midnight, what exactly are we doing?
The rules are simple. You will all be fighting in one of our various simulation zones, until either your opponent gives up or goes unconscious. Once you defeat one opponent, another will take their place until you fall. Simple, right?
Hi.
Now who else wants to go first?
Runs up. Hi. Most of the class face palms.
Oh god, no. This is already embarrassing enough as it is. Whips me meta. Fine. Let's move to the industrial zone. Woo.
As the class moves to the familiar zone, they watch as the viewing monitors come to life.
Over the intercoms. Okay, your first goal is to find your target. You both have been placed at random points in the zone. You may begin.
I wonder how this will go?
Well, it would be best for Uraraka to try and get the drop on Mineta. As much as I hate to say this, Mineta has some decent battle instincts, so facing him head-on, especially in that state, will make things harder on her. Karo.
They all watch as Uraraka quickly climbs a tall building. What's she doing? Getting a vantage point maybe? Wondering if that's a decent idea.
Gets to the top. Starts yelling. Mineta, I'm right here. Come get me.
Horrified and shocked classes. Gotta say, I admire her confidence.
Shut it, pervert. Pats Kaminari's head. I genuinely hope you actually mean her confidence in fighting.
Yeah, I did actually.
I feel like I'm missing a whole thing here. That's 'cause you are.
All of the class got chills as they returned to looking at the screen. Mineta had arrived to the location, and was a flurry of attacks. Grape rush, grape rush, grape rush.
Watching him be so excited makes me sick. Agreed.
Feeling unnerved. Yeesh, he's lost it.
Dodges all of Mineta's attacks. Come on, Mineta, you'll never catch me like that. Doesn't like what she's hearing. Why is she egging him on? Wait a second, something seems off.
Huh? What do you mean, Toru?
Well, you remember this morning, right?
Yeah? Wondering why she's asking.
Wasn't she just ahead before? If so, where did the rest of her come from?
The class blinks as they realize what Toru was trying to get at. She's right.
Accidentally steps on one of Mineta's grapes. Oops.
Everyone turns back to the monitors.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh god, I can't watch. Cringing at what's happening. Punches and snaps her own leg below the knee. What the heck? Leg style.
About to pounce.
Smiles. Crescent moon kick.
Watches as her leg suddenly splits apart, and regenerates instantly, adding additional force to the kick. What? Shocked by what they just saw. Gets sent flying back. Ack. Lands and looks to Uraraka. What the heck was that?
Bites her index finger most of the way through and points it at Mineta. One of my regeneration tricks. And here's another one. Finger pistol.
Gets knocked out by a finger that hits him in the head.
Excited. And the winner is Uraraka. Wow, normally the Mineta from my world is able to grope me at least once. Though I guess he does know what I'm capable of. Turns to the class. Alright, who's next?
Pounds his fists together. Hell yeah. While Mineta was being carted away by medical bots, Bakugo was led into the industrial zone.
Over the intercom. Begin. Wait, you're not gonna tell Uraraka who she's gonna face? In real battles, you won't have all the information you'll need or even want. So being flexible is key to this test.
In other words, you have to adapt to when unknown variables pop up. Deku going into analytical mode.
Exactly. I wonder who
AP shot.
gets her leg blown off. Oh, Bakugo. Okay. This will be interesting.
How is she so calm? She's probably used to this. Her entire fighting style seems to revolve around losing limbs.
Yeah, but how long can she keep that up? Especially against Bakugo. Karo. Laughs as her arm get blown off. I can't. Face that's having fun. Questioning Yamomo face. Can she not feel pain?
It's possible she's just used to it. Remember, this is the same girl that has to cut her own head off to sleep?
Gets close to Bakugo's face. Regen punch.
Dodges an incoming punch from her stump of an arm as it suddenly regrows. Hell yeah.
Unsurprised Mina. Bakugo's certainly having fun.
Keep 'em coming, corpse girl.
Insensitive much? How do you know my hero name? Happy smile.
AP shot. Watches AU Uraraka's head get blown away. Whoa, isn't that taking it a little too far? Nervously watching the horror on the screen.
Headless body trembles then collapses.
Blinks in surprise. What? Watching the monitor waiting for the other shoe to drop. She is okay, right?
She said she can't die. Getting a nervous sweat.
Maybe she's never had her head blown up before. Watches her body disintegrate. Corpse girl?
Yes?
Huh? Spins around.
Rocket arm.
Bakugo gets sucker punched by a severed arm. Gets the wind knocked out of him. What?
Bites 3 fingers. Triple shot finger pistol.
Blocks the shots with an explosion and regains his composure. That was cheap. I thought I killed you.
Laughing at him. Sorry, but you gotta take every advantage you can get right. Now let's end this warm-up.
Warm up? What?
Corpse party.
Everyone watches AU Uraraka bites her fingers, shoots them out, and they become copies of her. What?
My god. It's 11 versus 1 now.
Getting attacked from all sides. Ack. Bakugo is in trouble.
She's creative and has mastered her quirk. It will be difficult for any of you to beat her. Thinking how impressive this is.
It's sexy is what it is.
You're just saying that 'cause she's. No, he's not. Karo. What? No, Sue is at least partially right. Kaminari likes that she's really showing how capable she is.
Blinking in confusion. How did you know that?
Coughs. Oh hey, look, Bakugo is about to be knocked out.
Looks to the monitor. Is being attacked from all sides.
Geez, that's an overpowered move.
All the clones suddenly dissolve.
What?
Makes several angry explosions. Enough games.
Laughs. Sorry, Bakugo, but it's already over.
Huh? AP Shah. AU Uraraka suddenly dissolved and reappeared on Bakugo's back.
How did she do that? Lost Yamomo face.
And even more importantly, why is she in his costume?
Oh my god. Can't handle the embarrassment face. Puts Bakugo in a chokehold. I hope you have a strong neck.
Struggling and attempting to beat her off of him. Passes out.
And we're good. Next. Well, she sure is feisty. Midnight loving the show.
For several fights, AU Uraraka beat out a number of other students. But lost pretty quickly to Todoroki, who just froze her in a solid block of ice as soon as he could. We now go to when AU Uraraka has rejoined the rest of the class.
Ah, that was fun. Satisfied smile. Walks up and puts a trench coat on her. Tilts head in confusion. At least remain modest for the rest of your visit, please. Shrugs. Sure. Okay then, now I need to know. How the heck did you beat Bakugo?
And how did you end up in his costume at his back?
Easy. I just chose to regenerate from a finger piece that I had one of my clones slip into the back of his costume, while he was distracted defending himself. You can do that? Yep. That corpse party attack seems pretty powerful. Thanks, I've been working on it for months. I've only just gotten to the point I can hold 10 copies for 1 minute. I see, so you have a time limit on how long you can use it. Kinda, it's more like I have to focus on my regeneration and spread it carefully between myself and the clones. My regeneration weakens significantly while I'm using it, but I get a slight boost every time I do. Meaning the more I practice, the stronger I become. And the faster I can regenerate when not using Corpse Party. Huh, that's kinda interesting. So you rely on your regeneration. Which means unless you have a costume that can follow your mind and regenerates with you, it's basically useless. Yep. I'd basically need a living costume. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Still, aren't you even a little embarrassed? Nope, it's just a body after all. Yeah, but. Size. Watch. Breaks her own finger and rips it off.
Ew.
Holds the finger up and shows it dissolving. To me, my body is nothing. It's worth less than food. All that matters is that I exist. Do you want to know how many times I've regenerated every single part of my body, to the point I philosophically can't be considered the same person? Sure. Thinking it can't be that high a number. 1,687,204 times. What? Shocked and horrified by that number. You're joking, right? Nervously looking at her, AU. No, I'm not. You see, my body really isn't important to me anymore. So really, I stopped caring if anyone saw it. To me, it's like wearing a shirt. I can, and at times do, change it just because I can. Really, this thing. Gestures to her body. Is nothing. I'm who I am, and my body doesn't matter to me. The one and only time I will ever recognize my body as more than nothing, is if I ever have kids. Only those present, floored by this mentality. Can't believe what she's hearing. You really mean that? Deadpan. Yes. Would you consider your shirt as important as your body? To me, it's the same thing, only my body is the shirt. This is a little too much to take in. Thoughtful hum. You know, I didn't expect to have a minor philosophy lesson mid-practice. But thank you. Midnight Sensei, are you not concerned about this? Why should I be?
Only those present. Huh?
AU Uraraka knows how she feels. She's stable, sane, and obviously has her priorities lined up how she needs them. If anything, I think she's matured in a way I respect. Aw, thank you. No problem. Smile of a happy teacher. But still, to just toss her body and health to the side like it's nothing. That just doesn't seem right. For others, you'd be right. But in my case, that's not true. You all have to take care of your body, maintain it, and nurture it. I, however, don't. Day in and day out, only 2 possibilities have ever come up that make me afraid for my life. Aizawa's erasure and Aries rewind. Both are the only things in this world I have ever found that could kill me outright. Little Airy? Yes, if she uses rewind on my quirk and removes it, I die. For good. Just like with a warning I gave Aizawa. You're so certain of this. But isn't it possible you would just live on as though you only have the one body? Shakes her head. No. How are you so sure? It's 'cause dying is what triggered my quirk to awaken. Downcast face that was hoping to avoid having to tell them. What? Just think about it for 1 second. I'm alive now because of my quirk. But in order for my quirk to have triggered even once, I had to have died before then. All doctors and experts agree, if I ever lose my quirk I would die instantly, and never be able to be revived. Because when I die, and I mean truly die, my quirk would disappear.
A heavy atmosphere settled on everyone present. Holy shit. How can you even be near Aizawa when that's the case?
It's not easy. The first time I saw him use his quirk, I freaked out. Him looking at me is literally like having death watching me. Oh God, and I thought this morning was bad for me. I can't even imagine how you feel every day. Yeah, that's scary. Quite so. Puts on a smile. Thanks for the concern, but it's not something you guys need to dwell on yourselves. Besides, we don't know how much longer I'll be here, and I don't want to drag the mood down. Dots of a girl that doesn't like the parallels she's seeing.
Later at lunch.
So you don't have to eat? Technically no, but I still enjoy food.
Do you just not feel hungry?
Nope. What about thirsty? Never. Now you're making me curious. Have you ever had alcohol?
Torushi is underage.
The legal drinking age is over 16?
In your world it is lower, isn't it?
Yeah, I got to have my first drinks on my last birthday. Thinking about something. Wonder how alcohol actually affects you. Oh, trust me, it's not a good time for anybody when I get drunk. That's how I ended up with a warrant out for my arrest in Australia.
Stops eating and looks at her.
I'm sorry. What did you just say? Oh, I'm wanted by Australian officials. It's actually a funny story. You see, Bakugo dared me to outdrink the whole class. Popping sound, as she vanishes. Dang it. I wanted to know that story. Same. I think I'm gonna abstain from alcohol for the rest of my life. I don't want to be a fugitive.
I'm surprised Bakubro was key to you being a fugitive. Wondering face. And in another country no less. I'm just wondering why Australia? Questioning how that even happened.
Sighs. I guess just like with how Kaminari ended up dating Bakugo, we'll never know.
Stops eating. What was that?
Oh right, you weren't there for the first AU. Apparently, you and a female Kaminari started dating in another universe.
Looks at everyone else. Who else knew about this? Raises their hands. Why the fuck am I the last to learn about this shit? Because, and I quote, I don't care about your pathetic quirk problems. I'm going to go train. All of you leave me out of this shit. Just about everyone at the table laughed.
Serves you right for not taking an interest in your classmates' problems. Now you'll never know the details we got out of AU Uraraka the first. Including the kiss. Smirking because she's getting a rare opportunity to tease Bakugo.
I'm gonna be sick. Looking very sick. Hey. The end of part 3.